Hi, I'm Martyn.
And I'm Julia.
We'd like to introduce you to our brand new course, Shaw.
We're looking forward to telling you all about it. The starting point for our work in creating Shaw was the student and the student's point of view. We really believe that it's incredibly important to motivate the student with materials that speak to them, that talk about their lives, and that talk about the things that mean something to them.
We have a regular cast of characters in the book. You see them in language presentations, but also mainly in the communication spreads. And those characters really just reflect the lives and the kind of people that the students in the class share with them.
The course will make your students feel like they're at the centre of the learning experience and involved at all times.
In our approach to grammar, the most important thing for us is the fact that the grammar items themselves are always put in a clear and meaningful context. So we don't simply describe the grammar item, but we look at its use, maybe making arrangements or making plans. In the grammar hubs themselves, we treat those 2 pages of grammar as much a lesson as any other lesson in the course.
Every teacher is different, every classroom is different, and we've thought about that in the bonus grammars. Here we've given you those little bits of extra grammar that you might want to or choose to put into your course at an elementary level or at a pre-intermediate level. They're just little beginning points for studying that grammar, and then at the next level we study it in depth. Accuracy and fluency. We often talk about it, but what does it mean? Accuracy is important because our students need to use the right words in the right order. And fluency is important because they need to get the message across. So there are special sections in Shaw called Focus on Accuracy and Focus on Fluency.
The Focus on Accuracy section brings together all the language which students have studied previously and recycles it and tests their understanding and use of that language.
In the Focus on Fluency, we really help the students develop their fluency skills by giving them an opportunity in a safe place to take risks, to use language creatively, to use language to do things, to solve problems, to do tasks. So with these accuracy and fluency sections, Shaw really gives your students the confidence they need to do well in speaking English and in their exams.
Motivation is the key to good lessons and also to really good and effective learning. And I don't think anything brings language to life better than video. Now, Shaw has a whole range of different video elements. We have Vox Pops, where you have real young people talking to camera, talking about their lives and experiences. We have documentaries which focus on things like New York or wheelchair football, and even cycling madly around London on a Boris bike. There are also dramas filmed in the UK and in America. They use the same group of characters, and these are real stories and with people using real language in real contexts and situations.
How are you doing?
Cool. What about you? I tried to call you last night, but you didn't answer.
Yeah, sorry. I had my phone on mute.
We believe that every student has the right to have fun, and where better than the end of a module when things can start to get a little slow. So we've made a page called Pinboard, where there's nothing to do but have fun with puzzles, cartoons, and all sorts of quizzes and questionnaires. Brush up, move on. What does that mean? Well, brush up is when you need to get your language up to the level of the materials you're using. And moving on is actually using that language to make progress. We've incorporated this principle into the courses so that at the beginning of each level you have time with your class, but at the right level to move forward quickly and efficiently.
I love writing dialogues, I love writing stories, I love writing the audio, the listenings. When you write those things, you have to make the language utterly and entirely natural, because if it isn't, students will pick up on it immediately and know that it just isn't real. And natural language leads to natural learning.
If you want to communicate, you need words. Unfortunately, learning vocabulary is one of the challenges of language learning. In short, we make sure that we put a great emphasis on learning vocabulary. And what's the best way to learn vocabulary? That's by using it. And throughout Shaw, we give students hundreds of opportunities to use the vocabulary that they've learned. Shaw is a 21st century course with 21st century media. It has a cloud book which integrates print and digital so that you can access everything on a digital platform and use it in the classroom in an interactive way.
And there's a huge range of online resources for your students. There's exam preparation, a pronunciation course, there are extra video activities, and also, and something I'm very, very interested in, there's an e-reader with 3 original stories at each level of the course.
Easy to use, easy to manage, and time-saving. That's cyber homework, where your students can do their homework online and you can monitor their homework and check their individual progress.
Well, that was our quick guide to Shaw. Shaw is easy to use for you, it's fun and motivating for the student, and we hope you have a great time using it.